Welcome back. Here's the new 30 amp plasma cutter. It's a Princess Auto model, but I haven't heard anything really bad about this one, so I'm going to give her a try. And we're going to finish off this oven here today. So yeah, we're going to cut these corners off and try out this plasma cutter and see if see how much this little air compressor is going to kick on and off here. I think it's only an 8-gallon or something, so I expect it's going to be on and off quite a bit here. So let's give her a shot here and see how she does. So I got her set at 25 amps right now. This is only 1/8 thickness, so we'll just try it there and see what happens. I think I went a little too fast there. So now I shut my air compressor off so it wouldn't kick in during the cut. But I'll turn it on now and see. Oh yeah, definitely used up some air there. Well, we'll carry on with this one. Nice. I tell you, this trigger is going to be gone here right away. Well, that was quick. Well, those turned out pretty good. Just got to clean them up with the grinder there now, so there's no cutting edges on them, and we'll start welding those pipe flanges on, and we'll figure something out with the door. All right, so I got those all cleaned up with the grinder now. Nice smooth edges. Be nice all the way around. I smoothed it up, but there's our profile. Now my door, I got a sheet of metal there. It's 1/16, I believe. I'm going to be using that, I think, for the door. I'll cut an octagon shape out of there, and I'll use the plasma cutter for that as well. And then yeah, we'll put a hinge on it, and then I'll make a door latch. Then we'll weld on. I got to drill some holes in my my rings here still to put screws in for the stovepipe, and then we can weld them on. Well, I just picked up my phone here to start recording again, and I got melted spots all over my screen. Good thing I have a screen protector on there from grinding. Anyway, I got the holes are drilled. I got the edges, inside and outside edges, all buffed down. I just got to buff this one off here, but the holes are all drilled. Just giving you an update there. Yeah, I'll buff that one up, and then we'll weld her on there. So we got the bottom one. Yeah, the bottom one is welded on solid now. This one's tacked on. Just got to finish buzzing her up here. Alrighty, got the top and bottom flanges all welded on, and I've already got my door pre-cut out here using a piece of cardboard, the size I want. I got 1.5 inch clearance all the way around, so I took 1 inch off the cardboard, so I'm going to have about 1 inch, or yeah, about 1 inch I guess, of clearance around the outside, 1/2 inch of coverage. Doesn't really matter if the door is covered or not. There's no smoke in here. It's just going to be sealed. Just going to be heat, right? It's just going to be for show more than anything. So I'm just going to draw this out. I got my sheet of metal out here. I'm just going to trace this out, and then we'll plasma cutter out. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do for hinges after that. So I've got her traced out already. I've got my my first line set up here, so I'm just going to follow this square tubing here to make a nice straight cut. Oh, I just moved it. So I'm going to have to pierce this first, so here we go. Save that for last. Man, this thing's a game changer. All I need now is a bigger compressor. But for this job, this will work fine. Oh yeah. Woohoo! It's freaking awesome. Booyah! One last little piece of trim off here. This is the end of it. Shut that fucking thing off. Look at that. Perfect. We'll clean it up with a grinder and then figure out a hinge and a latch. So I got found a hinge in my junk pile there that doesn't have the rubber or plastic spacer in the pin. That's where I made my mistake on the last one I built there. That melted out there, so I got a bit of slop on the door. But this one doesn't have that, so I just cut it shorter here. I'm just going to plug weld it and just give it a little tack here and there, and then we'll stick her on. And we'll build a little latch and a handle for it next. Well, there she is, folks. Just got to make a little latch here for the door now. There's the hinge. Just cut it off there so it didn't stick out the side here. Just tack welded it on. There it is. Can't wait. All I need is to put a piece of expanded metal in the bottom here, so it'll raise it off the bottom. Then one thing I noticed with my the one I have in my shack currently is anything that sits on the bottom, it just burns because it's so hot here. So I'm going to put some expanded metal across here so it sits up, and fuck, you'll be able to bake bread in that thing. So I'm just going to make up a little latch here, probably the same system I have in my other one there, just a little hook on the side here, and just a bolt welded on there at the hinge pivot on, and then it's going to be it. And I'll put my signature, maybe I'll get my air engraver out and do something on the front here.